Hello, and thanks for coming by the Pearl Press today. We are excited to be starting off a brand new series of conversations this month of August, and it's all going to be based on the word tithes. And the concept behind that is grace exchanged. So the picture of tithes, coming in, going out, this constant movement, the influx and going out, all of that really brought about a picture of God's grace in our minds. And so this month we are going to be talking about that in a little bit different area each week, since we do have several weeks, 5 weeks, which is a longer month for us, but it's going to be a great month. So get ready, August is going to be good. So the first week, this week, we're actually going to be talking about the grace of salvation and talking about how grace first came into the picture for us in the form of salvation, in the form of Jesus, and what that means for our lives. And I know pretty much most of us already know that grace, and we appreciate that grace, but we want to use just this week to remind ourselves of that, so we never take it for granted, so we never lose that wonder and that awe of how awesome it is to have God's grace in our life. And then we're going to be moving on to talking about the grace that sustains. God's grace sustains us in every situation, in every circumstance, and there's nothing that God's grace cannot overcome. It says in the word that my grace, God's grace, is sufficient no matter what. It's unlimited, but it's always enough. That's a wonderful thought. Then in week 3, we're going to be talking about internalizing grace, knowing that grace in our lives, and then letting ourselves have grace with ourselves. Whenever we mess up, whenever we aren't perfect, whenever we fail ourselves, because it happens a lot for me, I know, and I'm sure it is for you the same. Internalizing God's grace and letting it be true in our lives. And then we're going to move on to grace in and grace out. Just like tithes, it comes in from God, but then we have to extend that grace to others and let it flow from our lives. And then finally, we're going to wrap up with stories of grace. We're going to let different women share their story of how grace has changed them, whether it be through salvation, whether it be in their daily lives, whatever it is for them. But we're going to have an awesome time this month, and we really hope you join us and jump in on the conversations. Feel free to comment, whether it be here on thepearlpress.com or on our Facebook page. You can always communicate and interact through commenting on our posts there, and you can find us by just searching The Pearl Press. We're also over on Instagram, and that's at @PearlPress, and we'd love to see you and get involved in your lives on a daily basis. We love you so much, and we're praying for you, and we just are really excited about this month discovering, reminding ourselves, and just growing in God's grace. We'll see you this month on the Pearl Press for Tithes.